Hello, dear students. Welcome to the English class. In this session, we will study about the lesson, Will the world come to an end? Yes, this is the question haunted every person of the world. At the end of 20th century, all people were afraid that in future the world will be going to an end. Their life on the world, whatever the creature of the world is going to end up, but they don't know the reason how that world is going to end up, whether these seas and water of the earth is going to swallow the creatures, or whether the earth itself going to blast. They don't know the reason, but they are afraid, and they believed that in the year 2012, or after 2000 years, after this millennium, that world is going to end up. Because of that, so many scientists and so many historians are searching for the proof how that world is going to end, or whether the earth is going to end up or not. For that, they are searching for the proof, and they found some proof that that world is going to end up or not in the 2012. Okay, in the year 2012, world is going to end up. All this rumor was going on throughout the world. All the people of the world believed that yes, we are going to die, we are going to destroy, earth itself going to destroy. So they are in fear. But scientists and some historians are searching for the proof, searching for the reason why that earth is going to end up, and whether the earth is going to end up or not. If definitely earth is going to end up, means how it is going to end. All these things they are searching, and finally they come to the clear idea that because of scientific inventions and because of some old our civilizations. You see, before many years, our old civilizations we find on this earth, those civilizations are having extraordinary future predicaments. Among them, some civilizations called Mayan civilization and Hindu civilizations predicted that world will not going to end up. It is going to live forever, but some changes it is going to make year by year, millennium by millennium. That earth is going to change its gestures and its style. Only the thing, but ever never that earth is going to end up. That explanation was given in this lesson. Okay, dear students, we will go through with the lesson. Did you see the movie 2011? Yes, in this movie, that how that world is going to end up was shown very much expressively. Okay, why? Because all the people of the earth believed that in 2011, in 2012, world is going to blast, earth is going to end up. See, the world did not come to an end on December 21, 2012. See, now we are seeing that was that is just fear, but we never end up here on the date 21, 2012. Do you still think that the world will come to an end soon? Still the people of the earth, can you think that earth is going to end up one or another day? Then believe it or not, whether you are believing that earth is going to destroy, earth is going to end up or not. That is the prediction. Just that is the prediction. Because of this scientific and technological growth, some people are predicted that earth is going to end. Whether they are cent percentage sure or correct, no one knows. The Mayans and the Hindus, the Christians and many other have predicted the end. See, not only some scientists, some Mayan civilizations and the Hindus civilization and some Christians also predicted and says about the end of the world. But only Mayans and Hindus at last they gave the clarity that world will not going to end up. It is going to stay forever. But some changes, alternative changes on the earth is going to happen year by year, centuries after centuries, millenniums after millenniums. That proof was given in this lesson. Read on. The Mayan civilization was a group of people who lived in Central America. See, this Mayan civilization was predicted about that world will not going to end up. So now we will study about where does Mayan civilization lived. Mayan civilization lived in the Central America, in the middle of the America. They lived there for a very long time, and some of the Mayan people live there even today. See, they lived there before very long time, before 2000 years ago. BC means before Christa. Before 2000 years before Christa, they lived in the Central America. But still we find some people of that same civilization, still the generation of that same civilization people we can find in the Central America. They lived 4,000 years ago. This Mayan civilization was lived in the Central America 4,000 years ago in 2000 BC. In the year 2000 BC, they lived in Central America. The Mayans were the only people in Americas to have a written language before Columbus came to the Americas in 1492 AD. See, after Christa, in the year 1492, this Columbus invented America. Before this Columbus invented America, no one knows about writing, but this Mayan people already knows writing. They already write the script. They already predicted the future. See, then they were good at art. They were good at art also, buildings. They did many great buildings and maths also. See, already before Christa, before 4,000 years ago, this Mayan civilization found writing skill, then art also and building, and they can do some mathematical also. See, they knew about stars and planets. See, these Mayan people are very much talented people. Before 4,000 years ago, they started writing. They invented writing skill, and also they studied the movement of the planets in the sky, the movements of the stars in the sky, which helped them to make calendars. On the basis of that movement of planets, they found their own calendar of year, of the year of the month and time. They made calendar before Christa 4000 years ago. So Mayan civilization was considered as very much talented civilization. Mayans recognized that we are approaching the end of a world age. See, with their study of planets, they found and they believed that we are going to approach the end of this world. We are to going end up on the one or other day. But they made many inventions that whether they are going to end up or not, whether the earth is going to end up or not. Why? Because already they made many studied on the movement of planets, on the movement of stars, and they made their own calendar also. With this, they invented more, they studied more about the end of the world. See, dear students, 4000 years ago, these Mayan people, there is no science, there is no technology in those era. These Mayan people were thinking about the end of the world, and they started research that whether the earth is going to end up or not. Then they, in their search, they found that earth is not going to end up. It is going to live forever, but it will make some changes. Mayan elders did not profess that everything will come to an end. They profess means they forecast the future. After this research, these Mayan elderly people were said that everything will not come to an end. That is, earth will not going to be an end. Rather, but this is a time of transition from one world age into another. Age by age, stone age, age by age, that world is going to alter, that world is going to change. But here, earth is going to alter. For example, we find stone age, after that medieval age, after that modern age. Like this, certain changes were happened on the earth. That was also forecasted by the Mayan people. They said, earth is not going to end up, but changes will made on the earth. That is what we find: stone age, stone era, medieval era, and modern era. There was a lot of difference between these ages that was happen according to Mayans. Only there was a transition. Transition means transformation will take place on the earth, that is on the ages, into another. Age by age, world is going to change. World is going to transform, but not world is going to end up. It is going to live forever. See, the message they gave concern over making a choice of how we enter the future ahead. See, with this message, with this they gave a message, and they show their concern over making choice, that our moving through with their resistance or acceptance will determine whether the transition will happen with catalysis, will happen with cataclysm changes, or gradual peace and tranquility. See, these Mayan people, just they said, they forecasted, and they also believed that world is not going to end up forever, but there is change in the world, but that change may be good, or that change may be acceptable, that change may be determined. Transition means change. The change may be determined, but The change may be unexpected also. That change may be sudden change, or that change may be gradual change. But change is there in the earth. Okay. See, Mayan people declared that earth is not going to end up, but it is going to change by age. But they believed that earth is going to change age by age, but they never predicted about that how it is going to change, whether it is going to change in positive way or in negative way. But world is going to change after some age, after some era, after some centuries, after some millennium. World is going to change, but they don't know, they don't have any choice that whether it is going to change in positive way or in acceptable or determined way. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬದುಕು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದಾ, ಅಥವಾ ಅದರ ವ್ಯತಿರಿಕ್ತ ಒಂದು ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಭೂಮಿ ಅನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದಾ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಅವರು ಹೇಳಲು ಅಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಯಿತು. ಆದರೆ ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೊನೆಗಾಣುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಶಾಶ್ವತವಾಗಿ ಇದು ಉಳಿಯತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಆದರೆ ಭೂಮಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಲಮಾನಗಳು ಬದಲಾಗ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳುವ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿಯುಗ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ದ್ವಾಪರ ಯುಗ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಆಧುನಿಕ ಯುಗ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಬಂದು ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಕಾಲಮಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಧನಾತ್ಮಕ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಋಣಾತ್ಮಕ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಗತ್ತು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ ಹೊರತು ಜಗತ್ತು ಎಂದಿಗೂ ವಿನಾಶವನ್ನು ಕಾಣೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮಾಯನ್ ಜನಾಂಗೀಯರು ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಂಬಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ 4,000 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಈ ಮಾಯನ್ ಸಿವಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್, ಮಾಯನ್ ನಾಗರಿಕತೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಈಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಸಂತತಿಯವರು ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಮೇರಿಕಾದ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಅಮೇರಿಕಾ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ, ಮಧ್ಯಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವುದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದೂ ನಾಗರಿಕತೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತಿಳಿಯಬಹುದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದೂ ನಾಗರಿಕತೆ ಕೂಡ 5,000 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಒಂದು ಇತಿಹಾಸವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂದಾಗ ಮಾಯನ್ ಜನಾಂಗಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದೂ ಜನಾಂಗ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಹಳೆಯದಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಹಿಂದೂ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಹಿಂದೂ ನಾಗರಿಕತೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. It is amazing that both the Mayans and the Hindus predicted at about the same time over 5,000 years ago. See, both Mayans and Hindus were old civilizations. Nearly 5,000 years ago, both the civilizations were there on the earth, and they both predicted the same thing. What Mayans said, the same thing Hindus also said. Hindus also never predicted about the end of the earth, but Hindus predicted about the change of the world that is. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿಯುಗ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ನಂತರ ದ್ವಾಪರ ಯುಗ, ಅದರ ನಂತರ ಆಧುನಿಕ ಯುಗಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಹೋಗ್ತವೆ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಂತ ಹಿಂದೂ ಜನಾಂಗದವರು ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಮಾಯನ್ ಜನಾಂಗದವರು ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಆದರೆ ಯಾವತ್ತಿಗೂ ಭೂಮಿ ಅಂತ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕಾಣುವ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಜನಾಂಗವೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Then the end of the world and a totally new world and or a golden age after about 5,000 years into the calendars. See, these both Hindu and Mayan civilizations, they mentioned this in their calendars. This was mentioned already 5,000 years ago, that after certain millennium that era will come. That was mentioned how horribly they were talented. See, In those days, there was no scientific inventions, there is no technology. Then also they can able to find the movement of stars, movement of planets from the distance, from the earth itself, and they made their calendar. With that they assumed that earth will not going to end up, but earth is going to have some changes, some different ages. Those was, it may be golden age, it may be silver age, it may be bronze age. And 5 years into their calendars, 5,000 years into their calendars, this was mentioned by these civilizations before 5,000 years in their calendars. We are definitely on to something with these Mayan and Hindus 2012 predictions. See, from these civilizations we can understand and we come to know, we can identify that according to Mayan and Hindu civilizations, the earth is not going to end up, just it is going to alter, it is going to have transitions. Historically, this is an amazing fact, since these two ancient cultures did not have any contact with each other. And see, it is wonder that these two civilizations historically they were separated and they don't have any contact within each other. But before 5,000 years ago, they stayed and they predicted the same thing. What Mayans predicted, the same thing was predicted by the Hindus, and both were stayed and they were situated before 5,000 years. This is really wonder. See, look at the prediction by the Hindus. See, this is about the predictions. Whatever the Hindus predicted about the earth, we will study. See, householders shall indulge in robbery because they will be unable to pay up their taxes. See, before 5,000 years ago, this Hindu civilization talked about the changes of the earth, how that society is going to change, how that culture of the society is going to change. They talked about that householders shall indulge. Indulge means they involved themselves in robbery because they will be unable to pay up their taxes. See, these householders means these people were going to be involved in their robbery and these bad characters because they were unable to pay the taxes, means they were unable to have some amount, unable to pay the taxes of their city, of their kingdom. They shall disguise in the form of sages, saints, and earn their livelihood. See, these householders means common people of the earth. In future, see, before 5,000 years, robbery was not there. This says these says were not there. But before 5,000 years ago, our Hindu civilization talked about this robbery. These common people were start doing robbery in future. After that, these common people will start become and pretend like a sage, like aesthetics. ಧರ್ಮ ಪ್ರಚಾರಕರಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋರು. ಸೇಜ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಋಷಿ ಮುನಿಗಳ ಹಾಗೆ ಪಾತ್ರವನ್ನು ಈ ಕಾಮನ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅರ್ತ್, ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಜನರು ತಮ್ಮ ಬಾಳ್ವೆಗಾಗಿ ದರೋಡೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಮುಂದೆ ಡಿಸ್ಗೈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮಾರುವೇಷ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಯ ಮಾರುವೇಷವನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿ ಲೈವ್ಲಿಹುಡ್ ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನೋಪಚಾರವನ್ನು ಅವರು ಗಳಿಸುವ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅನೈತಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಿನ ಒಂದು ನಾಗರಿಕರು ಮುಂದೆ ಆಧುನಿಕ ಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಾಗರಿಕ ಕೆಲಸಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡಗಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದಾಗಿ ಹಿಂದೂ ಜನಾಂಗದವರು ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರು, ಒಂದು 5,000 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರು, ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಇವನ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ celibates shall give up their purity and engage in intoxication and shall have illicit sex. See, the people, ಇದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಜನರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಮತ್ತು celibates shall give up. Celibates means here the good people, the real saints of the earth were going to involve with bad activities. This pure people is going to engage with intoxication and with illicit sex. Here ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಗರಿಕರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ದರೋಡೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವರು ಮಾರುವೇಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಗಳ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದ ಆದಾಯವನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುವ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸಜ್ಜನರು, ಸತ್ಪುರುಷರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಹವ್ಯಾಸಗಳಿಗೆ ಗುರಿ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಂಟಾಕ್ಸಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮದ್ಯವನ್ನು ಸೇವಿಸುವುದಾಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಹವ್ಯಾಸಗಳಿಗೆ. ಇಲಿಸಿಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ವ್ಯಭಿಚಾರವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಇವರು ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಸಜ್ಜನರು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕೆಲಸ. ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಮಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಿನ ಸಮಾಜದ ಸಜ್ಜನರು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು, ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಚಟಗಳನ್ನು, ವ್ಯಭಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ನಾಗರಿಕರು ದರೋಡೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಒಂದು ಮುಂದಿನ ಭವಿಷ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ನಾಗರಿಕತೆ ಒಂದು ರೂಪುಗೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹಿಂದೂ ಜನಾಂಗದ ಒಂದು ನಾಗರಿಕತೆಯವರು 5,000 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಆಗಿನ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಹವ್ಯಾಸಗಳು ನಾಗರಿಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಹವ್ಯಾಸಗಳು ನಾಗರಿಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡುವುದಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಊಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. People will engage in all those material activities that assure physical energy only. But ಈಗಿನ ಒಂದು ಜನರು ಸತ್ಯವಂತರು, ನೀತಿವಂತರು, ಶ್ರಮಜೀವಿಗಳು. ಆದರೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಜನರು ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತಾವು ಎಂಗೇಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತಾವು ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೇವಲ ಅವರು ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸವಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯ ಸಂಬಂಧವನ್ನು ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದು. ಅಶರ್ಸ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಯಂ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕೇವಲ ಸ್ವಾವಲಂಬಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಬದುಕುವ ಇಚ್ಛೆಯನ್ನು ತೋರ್ತಾರೆ ಹೊರತು ಅನ್ಯರೆಯ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕೂಡಿ ಸಮಾಜ ಒಂದು ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಅವರು ಆಶಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಂತಹ ನಾಗರಿಕತೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಒಂದು ಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೂ ಜನಾಂಗದವರು 5 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ನುಡಿದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಫೋರ್ಕಾಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಈಗ 2,000 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ನಂತರ ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ಒಂದು ಹಿಂದೂ ಜನಾಂಗ, ಮಾಯನ್ ಜನಾಂಗದವರು ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಸತ್ಯಗಳ ಅವರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೃಹತ್ ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅರಿವಾಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಆ 2 ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ನಾಗರಿಕತೆಗಳ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಇಂದು ಭೂಮಿ ಅಂತ್ಯವಾಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಂಬಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಈ ಪಾಠದ ಮೂಲಕ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆಥರ್ ಅವರು ನಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.